Hello lords and ladies and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our Aserai only campaign today. We can see just a little recap. The Valandians gave up on their war down here. They took this castle back from us but then gave up after we captured most of their lords. We are still pushing into the Khazate lands. At the moment we've just taken Chekand, and I believe at the way the war stands presently is we have 15 of their lords imprisoned, and I have Mochung in my party imprisoned also. He's here. So we've got their leader and another 14 of their lords. I don't think they can mount much of an attack. We just wrapped up mopping up 1,000 of them in the previous video, which I think was their best attempt at a counter-attack. Our options are now to either try and siege down the large cities or siege down the castles. What I'd like to do is have a quick run around and scout these castles, these two up here, and this city really, just to see what sort of garrisons they've got. And whatever's got the lowest garrison is the one that we'll go after. Ideally, we could do with finding a castle with 1 to 200 garrison, because then we can do a castle rush on it and take it quickly. The reason I want to move quickly is because we're in such an advantageous situation at the moment. I think it's only a matter of time before the Khazate sue for peace, because that's what they've done every other time, and when that message comes through you only get a couple of days before it's automatically resolved, and then you don't really get a say in it. So there's still 2 castles here we could take, leaving them then, well, 3 castles to take in theory. I just don't want to take that one. It's too far away from the front line. I don't want to have a settlement that's far away from where we currently have the base of operations, which is effectively this entire coast down here. And we took these 2 imperial towns earlier on, and then we've taken Odok and Jakeland, and these castles, Aklat as well, and obviously these 4 castles here as well. So we've taken a huge chunk of the Khazate lands. They've spread out a little bit into Sturgian land and a little bit of into Imperial land, but not by a lot. So that's the game plan for today. Off camera, I have done a bit of upgrading on the equipment. So the wife got some new gloves and new shoulders. Najung got new shoulders. Just some distribution of gear. So we're going to swing by Aklat, sell what we've got, drop off prisoners, allow these guys to refill their troops, and then we'll head up this way. Check on Ortongard, check on Kimli, check on Tepes, and then circle back to Makeb, see which one's got the lowest garrison, and that's the one that we'll go after. Fingers crossed, wherever the army went, the last one, I think it's currently in one of these cities, they'll go after a city as well, and we'll be able to get some good progress. So let's get moving. My annoyance at the moment is with the constant declarations of peace. Obviously, if I was in control of the Aserai, I wouldn't, at the moment... No, there's none available. I wouldn't personally stop this war. We've got most of their lords imprisoned. Got all those prisoners coming out. So we want to trade. At least we've got enough food. I wouldn't want to stop this war because we are in an incredibly advantageous position and there's no reason for us to do so. We should push while we've got the advantage. But for some reason, the AI is just dumb and chooses to stop wars left, right and centre for no reason, really. And I kind of get it in a way, because once you've imprisoned all their lords and restricted their ability to put an army on the field, it does kind of give you free license to steamroll their lands. And as much as there is mechanics for escaping capture, there's also mechanics for preventing escaping capture. So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other in my opinion on that one. I can see why it's there, but it doesn't make logical sense that you would just stop attacking somebody because, well, because of nothing really. I don't really have a reason to stop the attack. We're not hurting. We haven't got a large number of our lords captured. It's just there's no reason for me to stop the attack. I don't think this guy's gonna have enough money to buy all this stuff, so we'll go through. And this is why I don't do caravans and I don't do workshops or anything like that. They're just not worth the hassle. This is a couple of fights. And not only do you get the money from the prisoners, you also generate so much money from gear. Oh, he did have enough. Good man. 1,227. 87. We got anything for 87? For the 78. I will leave you with 9 gold, good sir. Oh, how many prisoners do I? But just the lords, that's fine. Leave. Everybody's recruited, so the army's taking a bump. Go check out what's going on up here. Unfortunately, we are moving very slowly due to the size of our army. Oh, bless him, he's only got 20 men. What's he got? 12 nomads. Oh no. 501 garrison. That is tempting. That is tempting. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to blow all my influence capturing a... Oh, Mo Chung's escaped. That's not good. So they've got 270. What you got? 190. Yep, that is a castle rush waiting to happen. That's what we'll do. So because we're doing a castle rush, we're not building anything. As soon as the siege camp's completed, we will basically just storm the walls, use the ladders to our advantage. We might get a couple of catapults here. It'll be close. No, he's going to get that. That's it. Lead an assault. So it's already pre-split my units into two groups like I normally would. Where are those catapults? Can you see? Both of them are above the main gate, so if we get to this bit down here, they should not be able to hit us from there.
Follow me!
They might get one good hit off.
Infantry! Move! Forward! Archer! Forward! Move forward! Move! Infantry! Move! Infantry! Movement! Troops!
Why are we split?
Forward! Forward! Arrows! Move! Archer! Move!
That's really annoying because I specifically just left it in two big groups.
Infantry! Attack! Troops! Attack! Archers! Move! Forward! Forward! Move! Move!
It's messed about.
Forward!
Again.
Archers!
Ugh. There are mods you can put on to sort of make the
Movement!
deployments a bit easier. It's because of all these barricades, it just messes everything up. So we can give these guys a hand. Can't really make out any heads right now, but I'll do what I can. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, dude. My bad. I think we need to get up there now. Zuleika's out there absolutely chopping people up with that two-handed weapon. Ow. Well, that was a little unkind. Meat for the grinder. Oh, I missed.
Die!
We're going for him, boys, or what? Yeah? No? Ooh, hello. A bit high. Bullseye. 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 I'm having to aim a little lower because of the wall, because I've got a height advantage. Hey, come on! I'm working here. Oh, I'm out. Time to get personal. Or I could just grab more arrows. Yeah, I think this is pretty much over. Just while the boys are out being murderous. Oh, that's the one. A bit closer, actually. A bit closer. So I can get some... oh, fella. So, Arwa got knocked out. The Spice Vendor got knocked out, but we lost 0 troops. 17 losses total, and we've taken the castle. And to be fair... Nope, not really interested in prisoners. Village. Leave. What's McKeb got? 532. So we could take... Ooh! Ooh! Somebody's sieging. Let's go! Oh no, they're not. Somebody's dying. Oof. I'm not too proud to admit, he almost lost that fight. Right, we are going to need to spend a bit of that influence. We just got to keep this army together, but I'm pretty sure we can take this castle too. Siege the castle. Right, they obviously don't have somebody with engineering defending this place, because that is moving very, very slowly. They may just get one catapult to defend on this one. Well, where's his one catapult? Right there. So if we come right up here, shouldn't be able to stop us. Don't want them impeded by anything because they might get a clobbering. Oh no, he's blocked by line of sight. We're going to get hit. We are 100% getting hit by that catapult.
Move! Moment! Move!
Oh, we got away lucky with that one.
Troops! Forward! Archer forward! Move! Move!
Gonna tuck under the wall to keep safe. In about 7 seconds, everybody should be too close for that catapult to be able to do anything. Here come our machine gun archers. That's just absolutely... the shield shattering. I kind of feel sorry for him. It's just raining weapons. Magical.
Soldiers! Hold arrows! Root! Charge!
The reason I told my soldiers to hold arrows before going up the ladders is purely down to the fact that half of them would stay at the bottom throwing stuff. These walls are very steep. Oh, I didn't even mean to release that. I think if we want any action, we're going to have to get up the ladders. Because these walls are too high for me to shoot from the ground. Cool. One of the most dangerous units just being ignored. I think it's this way to get to the rest of the castle. Excuse me. Kind of feeling lonely right now. I got like 5 dudes following me. Ooh. Oh, that was almost a cinematic moment. Ruined my fun. Hey, this dude's got the right idea. He's just booking it. Ooh. You're a cheeky boy. Damn it. Can't believe I fired into a cluster of dudes and missed them all. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. We lost 4 dudes. That's beautiful. Don't want prisoners. Ooh, what's that? Melee damage. There's our swordsman. What have you got? Increased melee damage by 10% or decreased melee damage by 15%. I think the decrease is actually better, because I tend to use my infantry to hold a position or as bait. I think that will do kindly. Right, we've got a chunk of influence. Not going to be me. Might as well support the decision. Get a bit of rep. Okay. Done. Now where are you going, buddy? Because I could really do with you coming and helping me siege this town. No, actually, I could do with you going away. Because if you try and get involved, you're going to start building siege engines and stuff, and that's not what we need. It's 524, we've got 529. It depends on what troops they've got. Militia spearmen and militia archer make up 300 of them. So, we could spend our influence making this army bigger, and then we could basically do a long siege on here, where we go to break down the walls and then basically attack one side of the town. Now, the downside to that is, it means we'll be able to take the town with a smaller force, but we may lose a significant amount of men doing so. And what that would mean is, if, such as the Southern Empire, then decided to attack, defending our properties down here would be difficult, to say the least. But then taking another town off the Khazate would be preferable. We could do a mix and spend... What's the lowest cost army I can get? 16. 5 days away. Bro. We could spend 30 and increase our troops by 200. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we can spend 20 here just to improve cohesion. We'll do a long siege on Ortongard and take down the walls. Bro, really? Well, fine. Right, so we're going to need our trebuchets. We shall resolve that in a second. Yep, still not going to be me. We've got another 2 armies on their way. That's fine. I don't think the Khazate have enough lords left to field an army of any significant size. We don't need these, the battering ram and the siege towers. They're just, it's a waste of time. We're going to build the trebuchets, put them in reserve straight away. Like so. Replace them with catapults. And then we'll use the trebuchets to take down the walls. And then we'll keep the catapults to put out just before we launch our attack. And then what that allows us to do... Sturgians? Alright. Not sure what they want. I don't fancy fighting them though with the archer heavy army I've currently got. The Sturgians have very big shields and are a pain in the butt to deal with when you've got an archer heavy army. Oh, gonna lose cohesion. Spending a little bit more influence than I'd like to here, but it is what it is. I would really like that next army to have joined us. Is that a peace offer for the Khazates? We might have to accelerate our plans here a little bit, boys. We got 2 catapults. That's enough. that peace offering means that we've probably got about 3 days before we lose our advantage. Because the army's bigger, it's costing me more to keep it together. This will be the last run with this army. We'll then have to disband. Come on, get those walls down. I wish there was a way of telling them to target for one particular part of the wall. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't mind admitting I'm getting nervous. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's both walls broken. Move to reserve, move to reserve. Catapult, catapult, and we will attack from the left. There we go. Leading us up. We should be able to do this now. So, we've broken open the wall. We've got a catapult facing the gap in the wall. We've got another catapult over here, which I'm gonna swap that one out. You can have a trebuchet. I want the catapult there because I want 12 archers. Huh? You guys can do what you want. I'm going to lead these guys down to the front. They don't have any siege engines, so all we need to worry about is baiting out these guys far enough that the catapult can get to them. I don't understand why we've got so few troops, though, off the rip. Like, we're attacking with almost 700 and you've given me 158.
Infantry! Troops!
F3, F5, 1, accept.
Footmen!
Everybody, follow me. So kind of what we want to do right now is let the archers fire at the walls and let the catapults shoot all their goodies. Like that.
Soldier! Make a shield wall!
Not doing an overly great job, and I also don't need him getting skill in engineering. I need skill in engineering, so I'm going to take over shooting this thing. I'm going to touch it up just a notch. That's a good hit. The whole point here is just to weather these guys down as much as we possibly can, so we're not fighting the entire might of their army. As you can see, the archers are making a pretty good dent in them anyway. I'm taking 3-4 out a time with these rocks. We will eventually run out of rocks, and that's fine. We will then just go over there, lead that infantry, and charge on in. That's not going to hit anybody. That's way too spread out. Appreciate this part of the siege is a little bit boring, but that's kind of the name of the game. Trying to minimize losses here. I don't know why there's a few of our guys in there. There shouldn't be. That was a good hit. Appreciate I got a bit of friendly fire there, but those guys shouldn't be in there. Nobody's ordered a charge on that area. Oof. Solid hit. How many rocks we got left? Ow. As you can see, this tactic is incredibly effective. It's even more effective once you get to engineering 150. Because A, your shots are more accurate, so I won't have these misses where it just spreads too much. And B, you have access to... Looks like one of our infantry groups is charged without us. You have access to the fire pots, which do absolutely immense amounts of damage. Right, there's too many of our men in there now.
Infantry! Troops! Footmen! Line formation! Infantry! Charge!
Yeah, for some reason that second group of infantry, when I told them to combine with the group 1, they didn't. And instead we've ended up in a situation where I'm being forced to charge into a non-favourable encounter. I heard someone's morale just break and they legged it. Can't get to him. Shoot at me. Can't jump off there. That's fine. Depending on how much influence I gain from this, we might be able to go and have a pop at McKeb. Oh yeah, they'll retreat to keep. There's far too many of them escaped. So we lost Palace Guard, and Axeman. That's not bad. And I got 65 levels in engineering. Cool. I'll attack the keep with my men. Just because otherwise the auto-resolve tends to give you a non-favourable outcome. Leave my boys alone. Where'd that shot come from? Oh, down here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Where are you? Hold you there for a sec. Ah, come on, stand still. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, can I get that through there? I can. Tidy. Tidy. Kneecap. Another one in the kneecap. I don't think I can hit your kneecap. I cannot. Oh, he's being kind and moving. Oh, just missed him. Didn't miss you, buddy. Anybody else in there? Ooh. I don't think I'll catch up in time to kill anybody, but I'll give it a go. I have legitimately no idea where I'm going. Did I just come all the way around? No. I don't know. 30 flow influence, that's nothing. That's not even going to enable me to keep my army together in time to get to... Well, actually, I'm being super melodramatic there. I've got plenty of time. Yeah, we'll have a pop at McKeb as well then. Increase mount movement speed by 10%. Increase charge damage by 20%. We'll use that one. Legendary leather armor. Okay. Any good for you? No. Any good for you? No. Oh. 31, 19, 13. He's losing 7, but gaining 11, and yeah, that's better for him. Skull plate boots. I think everybody's at 20 now with boots, I believe. Oh no, my wife. She's got crappy boots on. No, she hasn't. Yes, she has. 22. So we're at the point where most of the stuff that we find is not going to be any good for most of us. Your boots, you're at 20 as well. So the best we can do is just take everything. A vest I think will be useful to someone. Not him, maybe him. 38, 8, 6. Yes, that's an upgrade for him. Plain hand-me-downs now. $29. 10, 9. That's not an upgrade. 29, 10, 8. That's not an upgrade either. Ah, just. Ooh. No, no crap. Job's a good one. Village. Guess you ain't gonna give it to me anyway, so I don't care. So we got a castle under siege. Let's go and see what's going off over there. It better not be the Sturgians. If the Sturgians have like rocked up with 1,000 strong army, I'm going to be annoyed. Yep, I thought they would. And we're going to have no choice but to fight them because that garrison's about to fall. What have they got? It doesn't really matter, we've got to beat them back. Do we have to beat them back? We're outnumbered by about 90 men. Solid tactics should see us through, and we should get help from the garrison, even though it's only 29 men. And I've got a feeling all these little raiding parties down here, I think they're all Sturgian as well. We'll attack. A good win here could... give us a advantage against the Sturgians. Cool. More people as well. Combat movement speed hasn't really been a problem, so not overly concerned about that. 714 versus 775, pretty even Stevens fight, so it will be our tactics that will carry us through. Oof, wish me luck, boys. Hey, up! Oh, it's because I'm attacking. Right, okay. That's fine.
Soldiers! Backs to each other! Infantry! Form a square! Foot move! Forward! Forward! Soldiers! Move! Cavalry! Forward!
Get shot already. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to do some of the heavy lifting in this one.
Move!
See, Sturgian cavalry is skirmishing cavalry, not normal cavalry. Which means they've got throwing javelins. A bit like the highwaymen, the mountain bandits.
Horsemen, kill them all! Infantry, give them hell!
The problem we're going to face here is the Sturgian infantry is significantly better than ours. Which is why I'm trying to stay close and help. But come on, don't trap me in, boys. Yeah, I'm getting messed up here.
Cavalry! Charge!
We've got another 100 infantry coming in.
Infantry! Square formation!
Right, we need to restack.
Move!
It's tempting to just charge out,
Horsemen,
but
move!
that would be a mistake.
Forward! Horse on! Move! Move!
Because we won the first skirmish, it's tempting to just go all whole hog, but we've still got another 300 dudes to put down. So we by no means can sort of go, yep, let's just have at it. "67 archers, that's mad."
Infantry! Form a shield wall! Infantry! Forward! Footmen! Form a square!
Apologies if I'm being a bit quiet. This fight's a little bit more intense than... Hey, I had my shield up then. What the hell?
Cavalry! Attack! Mounted archers! Charge! Mounted archers! Hold fire!
So, the Mamluk cavalry I'm telling to hold fire and charge the archers, because they will engage them as cavalry. Because we need to thin these bows out.
Infantry! Hold fire! Soldier charge! Infantry!
Why did my reinforcements come in over there? How weird.
Hold horse archers! Give them hell! Hold arrows! Infantry!
Oh, were all my infantry killed?
Archers!
Yeah, they were.
Infantry! Forward! Forward! Move! In a square! Archers! Move!
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Arrows! Move! Cavalry! Attack!
Get that line break up.
Cavalry! Troops! Riders! Sergeants in charge!
Right, I'm just trying my best to keep everything organised and try and consolidate our strength into one place.
Infantry! Move! Forward! Moving!
Missed him. Don't get eaten up there, don't.
Move! Horse, move! Forward! Omen, loose formation! Footman, charge! Footman, move! Move! Cavalry, dismount! Riders, make a square! Cavalry, move forward!
It might seem nuts, but there is a reason I've taken them off their horses. As you can quite plainly see, all of the Sturgians have spears, which is eating my horses alive, so it's best.
Soldiers! Root! Take over command! Out sergeants, take command!
Wait for everybody to be committed.
Infantry, charge! Cavalry, charge!
It's just so many of them.
Infantry! Archers! Footmen! Footmen!
Right, so we're gonna need to get
Horsemen! Forward!
F3, F5 with the footman. Accept.
Troops, move! Archers! Soldiers! Mounted archers! Forward, move! Troop, move! Troops, forward! Soldiers, move! Forward, move! Everyone!
Nope, that's not the button I meant to press.
Move!
Sorry, I've not been talking much. This fight's actually been quite stressful. So, I dreaded taking on the Sturgians. I was thinking about this yesterday, just because they are so powerful in close combat that I knew that my infantry wouldn't hold for long against them. And also, they are almost immune to arrows because of their ridiculously large shields.
Mounted archers!
So,
Move!
an Aserai army against these guys, I wouldn't have wanted to fight. And oh, they're running away. think they're trying to retreat. Which is not going to work, because it's a siege camp, which means if they lose, they just lose.
Troops! Shoulder to shoulder!
I am fairly confident in saying dismounting the cavalry and putting them in with the infantry probably saved our bacon there.
Soldiers!
Yeah, they're running. We took an absolute pasting. $138 troops. Where? So basically, the archers and the horses survived, and the infantry got absolutely decimated. As expected, going up against the Sturgians. We lost even more infantry than I thought we'd lose, as bad as that sounds. Probably a better piece of kit for you, to be fair. Oof. Not good. We defended the castle, but we took an absolute shoe-in. And unfortunately, the Sturgians are going to be a much, much, much tougher group of guys to fight than the Khazaits have been. Mainly because our strategy of use infantry to hold the line and then smash them with the archers just won't work. The large shields of the Sturgians just mean their infantry is practically invulnerable to archer fire unless you flank them, which I didn't have time to do there because we were attacking a siege camp. So I would have liked to have split my archers in two, sent some down the left, some down the right, and create kind of a crossfire. But instead we ended up just getting absolutely leathered in close combat. So what we'll do from here is we will take the peace offering from the Khazaits. That at least alleviates some of the pressure fighting those guys. I was never going to be included in that anyway. How was this one? Not relevant anymore. That's fine. Oh, okay, those raids were being carried out by Khazait, not by the Sturgians, so I was wrong on that front. So it looks like the Sturgians just sent one big army to try and take that castle. But failed miserably. So that's on them. We shall disband this army, because I don't have much influence to keep it going anyway. And our own personal forces are heavily diminished. Which is something we need to resolve. But let's head back to the city. As this is the exactly on 1 hour, that will be it for tonight. Oops. So, recap on what we've achieved tonight. We've continued the war with the Khazait. I thought that peace offering would come a lot sooner than it did, so that enabled us to take this castle, Kimli Castle, and Tepes Castle, and then also circle back to siege Ortongard. We did this without any support from anybody else. we were heading to Makeb, and I am 100% confident if we'd have got there, we would have been able to take Makeb as well. Unfortunately, before we got there, the Sturgians decided to declare war on us and sent a almost 1,000-strong army to Tepes Castle to capture it. They failed, but only because we threw ourselves onto the sword like a sacrificial lamb and basically sacrificed our infantry. I said that would happen before we started the fight. Sturgians have incredibly strong infantry. I would say when they're used properly, they're stronger than the Imperial infantry, and that might cause some people to get annoyed, but it is what it is. They all, pretty much all of them come with spears. The heavy spearmen definitely come with spears, obviously, and swords, and big round shields, and heavy armor, and they are just really tough to shift, and especially in large numbers. And I know this personally because I have done a playthrough where I did Sturgian only, infantry only, where I didn't have anything apart from infantry, and I absolutely dominated. Just waves and waves of heavy spearmen backed up with line breakers is just devastating. Absolutely devastating. Once they get hold of you, that's it. You're in a world of pain. And their shields just soak up so much damage, and they're so big, you just can't, your arrows can't find purchase, you can't find a way through. But it is what it is. We shall now have to retreat back into Aserai lands so we can replenish our troops, because we are on an Aserai only playthrough, so I cannot take advantage of the Khazate troops that are available to us now. I do have to return to Aserai lands and re-recruit. I need to have a think about what army composition is best going to suit us against the Sturgians, because running a infantry focused anchor point surrounded by archers and with a cavalry second line is not going to work. That is going to fail really fast, really hard. It might well be that we have to ditch the axemen and just focus on shieldmen, but then the shields of our infantry are not very strong, which is why they fall so quickly to the Sturgians, because their line breakers have got two-handed axes that have got shield breaking perks. So they'll cut through the shield line very, very quickly. So it may well be that we don't have infantry and we just go purely cavalry or horse archers, but then it's difficult using horses against Sturgians because they've all got spears. Like even their T2 troops. Let's have a look. Not heroes, sorry. Troops from Sturgia. Go from a peasant. So Sturgian warrior doesn't have a spear. Sturgian soldier. So everything from T3 basically has a spear. And decent polearm skills as well. So it's kind of like you're in a world of hurt from that point. And then if they come down this pathway, they've got throwing weapons as well. So these guys are tough to deal with. They are absolutely tough to deal with. The only way I've successfully managed to deal with them before is by baiting them into an infantry line and then flanking them with 2 units of archers. So it may well be that we just go infantry archers, forgo the cavalry, and try to bait them into situations where we can get the arrows off. But anyway, that's a conversation for next time. But to put our progress into perspective, we've still got all of our original territory and everything in orange you see on this map now. There we go. All of these territories in orange, all of these castles and towns you see in orange now is what we've captured over the last 17 episodes. So we are ramping up now. We are managing to make a lot of progress. I will come up with a way of defeating the Sturgians reliably. And I think it is probably more about picking where we fight and when we fight as opposed to the army composition. But I'll have a think on that for the next video. But we're doing really well. However, the purpose of this video, this series rather, was to take out the Empire. But the Empire seem to be leaving us alone. I'm not really getting the opportunity to fight them. It looks like we're probably going to completely wipe the Khazate off the map and probably do some damage to the Sturgians before we get to fight anybody in the Empire. And to be fair, if the Southern Empire declared war on us, we already have 2 of their towns. We only have to capture 3 more. And they are on their last legs anyway. So this whole section of the map could well be ours in the next 2 or 3 videos, depending on how the wars pan out. But that's it. Thanks for watching. and I will see you in the next one.